Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News at 5 this evening. I'm Evan Forrester.
And I'm Amy Lutz. At this hour, our entire region has seen nearly a foot of snow and sleet, and we have crews stationed all across the area. We're giving you coverage from Dauphin County to York and Lancaster, and we're going to check in with all of our live crews in just a moment.
With a look at what's happening around the region. First, though, we're going to get an update with the Fox 43 weather team on where conditions are right at this hour. Grant's here to start us off.
Yeah, messy wherever you are at, and we continue to track that as we head into the evening as well. So a little bit of a different type of precipitation depending on where you're at. Right beside me is Lewistown up in Mifflin County. They're holding on to plain snow and likely will continue to hold on to that plain snow for the rest of the evening. Snow-covered roads, so again, give crews time to clean up and stay off the roads for them to have room to do their jobs. But as we continue to head into the evening, we can also continue to track sleet for much of the area. That has cut down on totals a tad the further south you go. So generally, places like, say, Chambersburg picked up 9 inches. Areas further north, Dauphin County, Halifax picked up about not 8 inches there. We'll continue to see the higher accumulations as we head into the evening further north you go. So regardless, slick travel continues. Wanted to mention, a lot of people have been asking, how could you get sleet when it is in the teens? This has been a very cold system, but about 6,000, 7,000 feet above our heads, that warmer air starts to nose in and then it freezes on the way down. So that is how you get sleet. This is a perfect example of it. Something we're used to here with that mixing line when it comes to coastal systems in central PA. Here's a live look in Lancaster County. Sleet continues to fall in places like Lancaster County. Slick travel continues, and as we head into the evening, we do continue to expect that to continue as well. For more on what to expect, we bring in Chief Meteorologist Andrea as to what we can expect this evening and the frigid cold early this week.
Yeah, that's right, Grant. I mean, this weather impact alert has been twofold here, not just because of the snow and the sleet that's falling, but we're also tracking the treacherous conditions into the morning and the cold that's going to follow as well. So with that said, we still do have a winter storm warning in effect. That's why a lot of you might have seen, oh, the winter storm warning, it's until 1 o'clock in the afternoon Monday, but we're saying that it's all going to stop this evening. It's because of the lingering travel conditions that could still be treacherous. Mostly from about 8 o'clock until midnight, we're going to shut everything down at this point. And this is our final snow map that we put out last evening. We really saw the mixing coming in strong. This line probably should have been just a little bit higher north, obviously, but where you got the mixing under a foot and then closer to a foot, of course, where you've been seeing primarily snow. And right now, because the mixing line made it even more north, that's in Mifflin and Juniata counties. Again, though, weather impact alert continuing for us through Monday and even into Tuesday, because not only are we looking at the snow, of course, and the sleet. That was today's primary concern, of course, but then we transition over to blowing snow tomorrow and dangerous cold is going to continue with record-breaking lows possible Tuesday morning. Really incredible blast of Arctic air is going to be setting in through the rest of the week. You'll want to, of course, continue to limit travels through Monday morning unless you absolutely need to. And of course, the frostbite risk as well. Wind gusts are going to pick up tomorrow. That's going to add an extra element here. Temperatures will make it into the low 20s, but those feels like numbers will continue to be in the teens and the single digits. That's where they are right now. So keep these numbers in mind. Over the next 24 hours, some of them could even briefly drop below 0 before we ultimately get to Tuesday morning, where they're expected to be even lower. Kids could be on delay from school just because of the temperatures alone. Wind speeds coming in a little bit stronger, particularly to our northeast, and we do expect those to continue to pick up too, of course, through the rest of the night. That's going to add that bitter cold too. Keep that in mind. For satellite and radar, it's all blue. It would at first glance indicate snow, but the sleet has been mixing in and the radar has really been having difficulty differentiating between the two. It's only pure snow up into Mifflin and Juniata counties. Here's the back edge here from about 8 o'clock to midnight. Like I said a few moments ago, that's when we're finally going to dry things out here. Maybe a few spotty snow and sleet showers after that, but that's really going to be it. You'll notice too, the temperatures will hold fairly steady through the night. Wouldn't rule out some areas of fog, which means there could be some freezing fog in spots or maybe even some ice fog. But just all the reason to slow down and take it easy if you do have to travel, because there will be slick spots through the rest of the night.